For boys basketball tonight, I'm joined by Joe Anderson from Loyal. He'll give me the Loyal perspective on this one here tonight.
Loyal slant, yes.
Let's take a look at the boys' standings. First in the Eastern Quarter Belt, Neillsville and a surprising Spencer team. Both are 3-0 coming into action this week. Colby is at 2-1. Columbus Catholic, Greenwood, Loyal, they are all 1-1. Gilman is 1-3. Granton 0-2. Owen Withy, kind of a surprise 0-3 for the Hawks and Coach Russ Weiler. But the surprise team is Spencer. Spencer knocking off Columbus Catholic. And Loyal, what are we going to look for out of this team? We'll get more into it, but just a first glance at Loyal, I see they've got Cole Bogdanovich, who just had 32 the other night against Port Edwards.
Cole Bogdanovich is the main scorer for Loyal. They're sort of like a three-headed monster for the Greyhounds with Bogdanovich the leading scorer. You've also got Trevin Wilkie and Damian Baird. He's really kind of come up this last year, had a lot of varsity experience as a sophomore. Now as a junior, it's paying off. I see for Neillsville, they're going to have to kind of keep the clamps on Bogdanovich and see if Wilkie and Baird can step up to the plate. The other question you have to ask is the other two starters for Loyal, which has been either Caleb Cheerhart, Colby Tofar, or Jacob Baumgartner. If they can get some points tonight, that's going to be the main key for the Greyhounds. If they can get scoring from those other two positions, I mean, anything 5, 6, 7 points is going to be really a plus for them if Bogdanovich is struggling or really cut off from the basket tonight.
All right, so that's the Loyal perspective of things as Neillsville gets set to take them on here tonight. Neillsville 3-0 in the conference. They do have one loss on the season. That came to Edgar by 1 point up in Edgar. But other than that, they have been rolling along here so far early on in this season. They are led by Alex King, who averages right around 20 points a game. We'll come back and take a look at this game more closely. Neillsville and Loyal coming up on the Neillsville Dairy pregame report.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
For me, college is about more than hitting the books. And at Mid-State Technical College, I get the whole college experience. Live in a dorm? Bam. There's a meal plan? Tasty. I could join a student organization? Hi. Or intramural sports. Plus, I can study abroad while earning college credit. And the cost for all of this? No brainer. So don't wait. Apply today.
You're listening to high school basketball on 92.7 WPKG. It's being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including Hardee's Restaurant, Highway 10 East, Neillsville, pioneers of the Great American Burger. Abbey Vans in Neillsville, providing transportation for the elderly, wheelchair-bound, and handicapped. High school basketball is also being brought to you by JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery, your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs. Visit jbcscreenprinting.com.
Back here at the Fieldhouse in Neillsville, Larry Hazer along with Joe Anderson as we get set for Loyal and Neillsville and boys basketball here tonight. Last time out for these two teams, Neillsville kind of struggled with Greenwood in the first half of their matchup against the Indians. In fact, Greenwood led for a large portion of the first half, but then Neillsville was able to come alive late in the first half, took an 11-point lead going into the locker room, and then opened it up in the second half, outscoring the Indians 33-19 to run away with that one, 74-49. Loyal, on the other hand, got a really great game from Cole Bogdanovich, but lost to Port Edwards by 5.
Tough game. We just scores the ball. You know, Cole had a good game, but again, as I said in the pregame before, the other two and three scorers need to step up, and they were kind of shut down in that game. Port Edwards played very well as far as I knew. I was up at Colby watching the girls' game that night, but Loyal's, like I said, they've got to get some scores from those other 4 spots to really balance out things.
Yeah, they had 57 points. Cole had 32 of them, and then the next score there after that was Damon Baird with 9. So no other player in double figures in that loss for the Greyhounds against Port Edwards. Greyhounds' wins this year have come against Wisconsin Valley Lutheran. They won up in Gilman, and then they beat Elko in a non-conference game. They did lose a tight one to Greenwood, and that loss to Port Edwards. For Neillsville, they beat Owen Withy, beat Gilman, and Greenwood, and lost to Edgar up in Edgar. And Neillsville's got a full week of basketball coming up here. They play here tonight. They host Black River Falls on Friday, and then they travel to Anago on Saturday. So they got a schedule coming up here at the end of the week. Loyal will be hosting.
What's the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools?
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency, family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Neillsville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Neillsville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, neillsvilledairy.com.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y Calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
And now live from the Fieldhouse in Neillsville, Neillsville and Loyal Eastern Clarabelle Conference boys basketball.
And welcome back to the Fieldhouse in Neillsville as we get set for boys basketball. The starting lineups courtesy of C&J Auto and Machine, downtown Loyal. Locally owned CarQuest Auto Parts and Supply Store. See Dave or Vaughn. For the Loyal Greyhounds, under the tutelage of Mr. Dean Bogdanovich, Cole Bogdanovich, the senior and leading scorer for the Hounds. He averages just under 26 points a game. Caleb Cheerhart is a senior. Trevin Wilkie is senior. Jacob Baumgartner is senior. And Damian
Baird, yes.
Okay, Damian Baird is a junior for the Loyal Greyhounds. And I believe they're
recognizing
Alex King. Yep. He is the all-time leading scorer for boys basketball in Neillsville history. He did that the other night up in Greenwood. He only needed 2 points, and he got them on free throws early in the game.
What a way to get him.
Yeah. So he is the all-time leading scorer in boys basketball history. He's got just over 1,200 points now. Jenny Lindner is the all-time leading scorer in basketball history in Neillsville with just over 1,650. So he's got a ways to go. Don't know if he'll catch her this year. All right, for Neillsville, they have Isaac Weirs, a senior, Braden Trunkle, a junior, Alex King, a senior, Monty Dietzler, a senior, and Joe Catcher, a senior. So a senior-dominated lineup for both these teams. Again, King comes in averaging just over 20 points a game. Braden Trunkle just under 15 a game. Damian Baird averages around 14 a game for the Hounds.
He will be a key factor, and he's jumping center tonight.
And the tip is going to go out of bounds. King tried to save it on the far side, but it goes out of bounds. Nice crowd here tonight.
With all the snow that came down, just enough to make it kind of greasy to drive on.
A good fluffy snow, though, easy to shovel. That's what I like. Warriors come out into man-to-man as Bogdanovich works inside against Trunkle with the leaner, and he gets it.
Nice drive to the basket for Cole Bogdanovich to start out the scoring for Loyal.
2-0 Hounds, just underway here from the Fieldhouse in Neillsville. Weirs on the right wing. Hounds will go into man-to-man as well. Weirs wants to work the baseline, gets cut off. Shot on the way by Trunkle is good from the right wing.
3.
They are not afraid to shoot the 3. Looks like neither team as Bogdanovich fires one up but misses. Rebound Catcher.
They never saw
King.
a 3 they didn't like.
That's right. And King tried to rifle one down along the baseline to Dietzler, but it was too high and goes out of bounds. So the Hounds will have it in their maroon uniforms with the gray lettering and trim.
And the Loyal logo in the middle.
Yep. Neillsville in their home whites. Red lettering and the black and red blocks that go down the side of their uniform. Bogdanovich, top of the key. They work it out on the wing to Cheerhart. Little half hook in the lane is good.
Good start for Cheerhart.
4-3 Hounds. Shot on the way is good for Dietzler.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. They like to shoot the 3. I know Loyal does. I've seen enough of their games. No, I mean in the positive way, though. I mean,
yeah.
They like to shoot.
Here's Bogdanovich, wants to work against Trunkle, gets cut off. Now Baird gets around King. Leaner, no. Rebound inside. Fight for it between Catcher and Baumgartner. Or was that Baird?
Baird.
That was Baird, yep.
And the arrow's pointing to Neillsville.
So the Warriors get it on the possession. 6-4, Neillsville leads. 16 minutes to go here in the first half. Dietzler open, right wing. 3 is off the rim, no good. Catcher with the rebound. Trunkle for 3. That one comes up short. Catcher saves it into the hands of Bogdanovich. Racing down the right side. And he is going to be bumped into by Isaac Weirs. Weirs trying to catch him.
Cole's pretty fast, too. He can speed down the court.
Inbound will come from the Hounds on the baseline. Lob it out high. No, couldn't get it over King. Alex brings it down the other way. Spins in the lane, off the glass and in.
Nice move for King.
King with his first 2 tonight. 8-4 Warriors. Baird pulls up from the left elbow, comes up short. Weirs rips down the rebound. Weirs and King lead the Warriors in rebounding. Each average around 8.5 a game. Trunkle underhands the catcher on the baseline, off the glass and in.
There's a blown defensive assignment by the Greyhounds. He was wide open.
On the other end, Cheerhart pulls up, right elbow, off the back iron, no good. King with the rebound for the Warriors. Dribbles into the front court. Has it knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Trunkle to catcher, off the glass and in. Little no-look pass from Trunkle. And catcher with 4 here in the first half. 12-4 Neillsville.
Loyal needs a bucket here.
Bogdanovich, deep 3, and he's fouled on the arm by Trunkle.
He's got 3 free throws coming up.
So Bogdanovich to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws.
They've all several of them all have gone to that hairstyle where it's curly on top and shaved on the sides.
I noticed that.
Mine used to be all curly. Then I became a teacher.
Then it became all gray?
Then it fell out.
Oh, okay. One of the two. Bogdanovich makes the second one. Third one on the way for Cole. That one is also good. 2 of 3 from the line. He has 4 points, 12-6 Warriors. 14 and a half minutes to go here in the first half.
Loyal needs a stop here.
They're working it around the arc. Free throw line. Jumper by King is no good. Catcher with the rebound. Back up. No. Ball tapped around. Bogdanovich saves it, but into the hands of King, who goes up and is fouled. So Alex King to the free throw line.
Shooting 2. How many points did you say he had so far, sir?
1,200.
Okay.
In his career.
In his career?
Yep. First free throw is good. This year he is 69% free throw shooter. Second one is good. King with 4 points. The lead is 8 for Neillsville. Counting down to 14 minutes to go here in this first half. Coach Geyer going with 3 subs on the next whistle. And there's going to be the whistle as King bumps Cheerhart, working the left baseline.
Sort of like a line shift in hockey with 3 in, 3 out.
Yeah. We're going to get Drew Brown, the freshman. Dominic Elmhurst is in, a senior, and Santana Subke, a sophomore. Inbound knocked away by Elmhurst. And the Warriors get the steal on the inbound pass. King, Trunkle, near the free throw line for Elmhurst. Elmhurst dumps it off to Subke. Now Brown left side. Tries to go in the lane to Elmhurst. It's knocked away and picked off by Baumgartner. Bogdanovich drives the lane, knocked out of his hand, but they're going to say King got him on the arm.
That's 2 on Alex King.
And quickly, Dietzler pops off the bench. He will check in here after this first free throw by Bogdanovich, which is good. So 2 fouls here with 13 and a half minutes to go in this first half for King.
If you're a Loyal fan, that's going to make you smile a little bit, take that leading scorer out of the game for a while.
Yep. Bogdanovich makes the second free throw. 6 points for Bogdanovich, 14-8. Neillsville, 13 and a half minutes to go, first half. Brown, Trunkle, Dietzler left wing. Right wing for Brown. Back to Dietzler on the left side. Guarded closely by Cheerhart. Now Trunkle wants to work the right baseline. Underhands to Elmhurst in the paint, but he can't hit the little floater.
Need to finish those.
Yep. Back comes Loyal. Bogdanovich working against Trunkle. Out high, Cheerhart. Gets in the lane. Now looks to get rid of it. Leaves it back for Bogdanovich. In the corner for Baird.
Neillsville defense has really taken those open threes away from the regular shooters of that for Loyal.
Shearhart drives the lane, little floater, comes off the rim, no good. Subkey with the rebound, and then he threw it away. Kind of lost his balance and tried to outlet it.
I'm impressed with the Neillsville defense. They have really put the clamps on Bogdanovich and Wilkie and Baird for that open three spot. They are not getting an open three so far.
The inbound comes into the backcourt to Baird. He'll walk it across the timeline. 12.5 minutes to go first half, 14-8. Neillsville with a 6-point lead. Baumgartner for Wilkie. Wilkie tries to get it to Baird, picked off by Trunkle. He'll lay it up on the other end.
Again,
now quickly back comes Loyal.
Good defense by Neillsville.
Now the Hounds bring it back out. Shearhart. Baird. Long three for Bogdanovich off the front of the rim. No good, but he's able to collect the long rebound. Shearhart fakes the three, drives the baseline, and is fouled on his way in. Hand check foul on Elmhurst.
That's a 5th team foul on the Warriors.
The Hounds with just one so far. Brown will sit down.
We'll see, Isaac Weir's just checked in for Neillsville.
Shearhart to inbound. Inbound comes to Baumgartner. How deep does Loyal go on their bench? I noticed they haven't had anybody come in yet.
Usually he'll go about 7. Tofar will come in, and in the second half you'll see Szymanski see some time. Sometimes Miller will also come in as well. Depends on the situation, but usually goes about 6.
Bogdanovich in the left corner. Got to have your guys in shape to do that.
They are. A lot of football players out here too. They're in shape.
Shearhart for three. That's no good. Rebound to Trunkle. Braden underneath to Elmhurst, and he's fouled by Trevin Wilkie.
Hard foul by Wilkie.
So this will put Elmhurst to the free throw line. What a pass.
I'm impressed by how Neillsville sees the open man on a fast break. They really can get it down the court.
Elmhurst's first free throw comes up short. And we will see Colby Tofar in the ballgame for Baumgartner.
Those two lads were wrestlers the last few years.
A couple of linemen, aren't they, for the football team?
Yes, sir. Jacob Baumgartner's. He was his grandfather was a longtime teacher at Loyal and football coach in the 70s.
Okay. Second free throw was made by Elmhurst. The lead is 9 for the Warriors, and that ball thrown away. Wilkie intending it for Bogdanovich. So the turnover gives it to the Warriors with 11 minutes to go in this first half. King is back in for Neillsville. The Warriors, 4 of their 5 starters on the floor right now. Elmhurst, little pump fake, gets it in the lane, comes up short, gets the loose ball and puts it up and in.
Good put back and in. No defensive rebounding for Loyal on that shot.
And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Bogdanovich to the Hounds, a 30-second timeout. 10:41 to go here in the first half. The Warriors lead 19-8. The first
Gross Motors of Neillsville is your Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer in central Wisconsin. Gross Motors of Neillsville, conveniently located on Highway 10, is ready for you to take a test drive today. See their selection of new and used Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles in person, or browse online to see hundreds of vehicles at grossauto.com. Trades are welcome and all offers will be considered. Gross Motors of Neillsville is your Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. See Gross Motors of Neillsville today. Again, that's grossauto.com.
McDonald Central is 6th.
Wazika Steuben. It's down around my old stomping grounds where I started teaching, yeah.
They are number 2 in Division 5.
About the size of Granton.
Really?
Maybe a little bit bigger.
Huh. Hounds have the ball after the timeout. Tofar, Wilkie, Baird on the left wing, guarded by King. Baird dribbles the right side of the lane, and when he tried to get rid of it, he got hacked on the arm. It's on Brown. That'll be his first.
That's been about the only negative part of the Neillsville defense is the fouls.
Now they got 6 team fouls now, so Loyal will be in the bonus the rest of this first half. And there's a travel. Damian Baird walked with it.
Got to do one before 2.
Those are the ones that give Coach Bogdanovich more gray hair than he's got.
At least he's got hair.
Those unforced turnovers. Here's King for 3. That's short. Trunkle trying to tap the rebound out, and it's collected by King. Trunkle, right corner. Brown open for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. And Isaac Weirs went high to get that rebound and collided with Tofar. I think Weirs got so high, Tofar lost him in the air.
So one thing that the Neillsville has a distinct height advantage over Loyal.
They got a lot of length. King pulls up, free throw line, good. 21-8 Neillsville. 9:40 left to go. And we got an offensive foul, an illegal pick. Coach Bogdanovich didn't like it.
That's a judgment call, because you got to be set. And I think he felt that his feet were moving when the defender ran into him when he set that screen.
Well, and according to what the officials' motion was there, he lowered the shoulder into him, kind of initiated.
I don't know if
contact at his standing. That's what he said.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
I always referee better up here anyway.
You can see a lot better up here.
Yes, I can.
Trunkle on the right wing for 3. That's off the rim. No good, not out of bounds.
Those player control fouls are the hardest ones to call.
Yep.
Because what looks like up here, you're 5 feet away. It's like, oh, that's a whole lot different scenario.
And you got to make the call. You can't rely on replay and everything else.
You can't dilly-dally. You got to go with it.
Here's Bogdanovich with a floater in the lane. Off the rim, no good. Weirs with the rebound. It's been one and done here for Loyal lately. Almost stolen by Chihart. Dump it down inside for Catcher. Misses the first one, misses the second one. And Wilkie comes away with it for the Hounds. Baird for 3. And on the rebound, we get a foul. I think it's on Shearhart.
Shearhart has a tendency to get into foul trouble.
No, it was not. That was on Tofar.
Take that back.
Tofar was not in there very long, and it picked up 3 fouls.
Baumgartner back in. I like that kid. When he was younger, he was rather heavy set, and in the last 3 years, he's just slimmed down and muscle.
Yeah.
Just a nice kid to know, too.
8:35 to go here in the half. 21-8. Warriors leading in this one. There's a nice pass inside from Brown to Weirs.
Breaking down the Loyal defense.
23-8, Neillsville.
Loyal needs a basket of any type right now for sure.
Shearhart hands it off to Bogdanovich. Working against the freshman Brown. Bogdanovich shot. Misses the mark. Loose ball, though, picked up by Wilkie. Now Baird for 3. That one is good.
Loyal leading that. They needed that shot right there.
23-11. Brown works the right side, tries to go across the lane to Catcher, and the ball goes out of bounds. Also tonight on Zaleski Sports. Online.
I had the opportunity to work for them on Friday for girls basketball, Loyal at Colby.
That was quite the game, huh?
Didn't see that coming.
Loyal downing Colby.
It was a good game, very intense game. A lot of fouls.
Neillsville will be up there on Thursday night. Shot by Cheerhart, no good, short, rebound King.
That's a shot Loyal has to get.
King with a little hop step in the lane.
Nice move. Nice move by Alex King.
Giant hop step over the defense and put it off the glass and in. King with 8 here in the first half. The lead is 14 for the Warriors. Here's Baumgartner against Subke. Misses the shot. Loose ball picked up by Dietzler.
Neillsville's getting a lot of inside shots, even with their threes. But Loyal can only get from 3. Do they have an inside shot tonight?
Loyal?
Yeah.
They got 2. Well, they got two pointers. I don't think they've been inside, though.
No.
Here's King on the other end on a steal. Puts it off the glass and in.
I was going to say, I think Coach Bogdanovich is going to call a timeout because things
starting to slip away here.
Starting to get away from things.
He just wants a 30. 6:36 to go in this first half. 27-11. Neillsville.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Good thing I like to drive.
And there's no easy way to get there.
Highway 13. Correct? Yeah, 13.
Yeah. I should say it wasn't that bad.
At least it wasn't snowing.
Right. 27-11. Neillsville up by 16 with 6.5 minutes left to go here in this first half. Cheerhart has it stolen by Dietzler. On the dribble, Dietzler back the other way, and he walked with it.
Loyal is struggling to get that inside drive to the basket. The Neillsville defense just collapses right on top of the ball handler.
We played their 6th grade boys, Loyal, and they do the same thing in 6th grade. They're all over your ball handlers. There's a nice pump fake by Baumgartner off the glass and in. His first 2 tonight. And there's a steal by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich on the other side to Cheerhart.
Oh, that's an open 3.
Back to Baird for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Baumgartner follows, no. Ball tapped out by King into the hands of Subke. King pushes it ahead to Trunkel. Trunkel underneath the Subke. Subke reverse layup, no. Trying to use those long arms to get around the rim, but it came up short. Hounds with the rebound.
Baumgartner's playing well.
Wilkie and Baird trying to get the ball after it was tipped, and it goes out of bounds into the Warrior bench, so the Warriors will get it back.
Good defensive scheme put on by the Warriors tonight. They've really throttled that three-point shooting for Loyal.
Bogdanovich coming in, averaging just under 26 a game. He has 6 so far in this one. 5 minutes left to go in this first half.
But once he gets on a roll, he gets hot. He really can score.
Bogdanovich, Trunkel, three-pointer, good. From the right wing. Bogdanovich into the front court. 17-point lead now for the Warriors.
Travel.
And a travel on Cheerhart.
I was going to say, I finally remember Jacob's grandfather was Chuck Abrahamson.
Oh, okay.
Taught Tech Ed. I even refereed with Chuck. That's how old I am. He retired, I want to say, in 92 or 3.
Caden Hagan is off the bench for the Hounds. Dietzler, Trunkle, looks in for King, posting up. Wants to work the right baseline, but stepped out of bounds. Wilkie wouldn't give him anything on that baseline.
Caden Hagan brings in a new element to Loyal. He's a good shooter from the outside as well. Just a sophomore, I believe.
Bogdanovich to Hagan on the left wing. Wilkie, now Bogdanovich. Baird. Now Hagan working against Brown. Hagan looks to get rid of it. Leaves it out high for Wilkie. Now Baird. Yeah, unless Baird can get free, he's going to have a tough time trying to shoot over Alex King.
Distinct height advantage, that's for sure.
Warriors not letting the Hounds get anywhere near the basket. Now a travel.
That's just textbook defense right there by Neillsville.
30-13, Neillsville. 3:51 to go here in the first half. There's a pass from Trunkle to King. Count it, and a foul as he goes to the basket.
I'm confused as to what the defense Loyal is playing. I don't know if they're going man or if they're going zone. I saw two guys standing in the lane, and King just drove right past them. They didn't know whether to cover, stop him or not.
King's free throw is short. Rebound to Bogdanovich. There's Hagan, right side for three. No. Rebound King. Hands it off to Trunkle, who gives it to Brown.
They are in a 2-3, okay.
Dietzler looks inside for Trunkle, goes out high to King. Brown walked with it before he put it on the floor. So the turnover gives it back to the Hounds with 3:16 left here in the first half. Neillsville leading 32-13. A little surprised so far at this score.
I thought Loyal would have some more fall in for sure on their shots, but that Neillsville defense just, wow, I'm just impressed with them. And they play the whole, I mean, they really overplay too.
They're just struggling to get a shot. There's Bogdanovich, stolen by Trunkle.
That's a frustration.
And then Bogdanovich, yep, fouls Trunkle from behind. And now Bogdanovich talking to the official. Catcher and Weirs back in for the Warriors. Trunkle at the free throw line. Both teams in the bonus. Front end by Braden is off the rim, no good. Catcher fighting for the rebound, but Wilkie gets it.
Loyal needs to get to 20 points by halftime. They're at 13 right now.
Here's Baird for three, got it.
3 points closer.
Damian Baird with his second three in the half. And the lead is now 16. 2:25 to go. Dietzler on the left or right wing. Out on top, almost stolen by Bogdanovich. Weirs, corner three, off the rim, no good. Brown fighting for the rebound. Now Catcher and Baird get tied up. Possession goes to Loyal.
Don't you miss the days when we had the jump, every jump
ball?
Yeah. I tell that to students down, they look at me like I'm crazy. It's like, no, we used to do that.
Yeah. Or the old NBA where they had three to make two.
Yep.
At the free throw line.
Would have liked that when I played in high school.
Hounds with the ball, less than 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Hagan had some trouble in the paint. Shoot it. Has to get out of there with it. Ball loose, and it's picked up by Brown. Trunkle the other way. Dietzler. Out high for Trunkle. Dietzler on the right wing. Looks to lob for Weirs. Gets it over the top of Bumgarner. Nice pump fake by Weirs to get the defense in the air. Goes under him and puts it off the glass and in.
Well, Loyal with a minute 20, if they could get to 20 points, make it 30, like say 36-20, they're still in this game.
Here's Baird for three. Off the back iron, no good. Ball tapped around. Hagen's got it for the Hounds. In the corner, and now Brown reaches in. And this will put Hagen at the free throw line.
Loyal needs every point they could get now for the next 107.
The lead is 18 for the Warriors. NGL Wrestling back in action on Thursday. They will host Medford right here at the Fieldhouse. Front end of that bonus is no good, but Baumgartner gets the rebound. Hagen almost had it stolen, knocked away by Trunkle into the Warrior bench.
Caden is really, he's seen some more varsity action lately, and he's really starting to step up and fill a role. I think as the season goes on, he's going to get more comfortable in this varsity level.
Wilkie to Baird. Baird wants to go to the basket and is hooked on the arm as he did so. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for Baird. And it's on Brown again. That's his third. So Brown with three. Tofar has three for the Hounds. Baird at the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Front end is good. So Brown will sit down. And Elmhurst will check in. Again, Brown, a freshman. He'll make some of those mistakes. Second free throw good for Baird.
See if the Greyhounds can get a stop here of any way.
49 seconds to go in the half. 34-18 Warriors. Free throw line, Elmhurst. Right side, Dietzler, three, good.
Another three for Neillsville.
For the Warriors, that is their fourth here in this half. Driving is Baird, but he can't hit the shot. And the rebound can't be controlled by catchers, so the Hounds will have it underneath. 24 seconds to go in the half.
They run that 1-4 inbounds play for Loyal.
Comes into Bogdanovich out on the left wing. Now right side Baird. Out to Hagen. Now Bogdanovich with 14 seconds. Bogdanovich, Wilkie, corner three, off the rim, no good. Catcher with the rebound. Hands it off to Trunkle, 6 seconds. Trunkle down the left side of the lane, and he stutter stepped coming in.
They called traveling.
Yep. Kind of slipped as he came into the lane and
kind of got caught. Didn't know where they should shoot then or laid up or.
1 second. Bogdanovich from midcourt. Oh, goes off the backboard and just off the rim. That would have counted. But we go to the locker room with the Warriors in control in this one by a score of 37-18. We'll take a look at some of the halftime numbers after this.
Been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
They are led by Alex King with 12 points. Braden Trunkel with 8. Monty Dietzler with 6. The Warriors hitting on 3 of 6 from the free throw line. For Loyal, Damian Baird has 8. Cole Bogdanovich with 6. 6 for 8 from the free throw line as a team for the Hounds, but the Warriors have done, you've talked about it, through most of the first half, they have just shut down the shooting for the Loyal Greyhounds.
That defense that Neillsville has employed in this game so far has really taken the shooters for Loyal out of their game tonight. Cole Bogdanovich in a half usually has between 15 and 20. He can do that, but just the way they collapse on the ball and they overplay on the defense, especially, I mean, you take the ball out closer to half court and they're still on you. And Loyal cannot drive inside at all. As soon as the Loyal player will drive into the basket, that defense collapses and just shuts it off.
Yeah, the Warriors have really stepped up their defense this year. They've been known for their scoring. The defense has been a little suspect in past years. It's one of those cases where you just score more points than the other team. But this year they've stepped up that defense, and it's created points. They got a lot of points off of turnovers in this game, and did against Greenwood as well the other night when they trailed in that game, but they were able to turn up the defense and get points.
One of the things, though, I've always noticed as just a watcher of the game is that those who kind of live by the three can sometimes die by the three in a sense. If you rely on it way too much, if you get a good defensive team that can cut you off, you're kind of sunk if you don't have an inside game. And Loyal is trying to do that, but they just, again, that Neillsville defense has really taken that away from Loyal, and Loyal doesn't have the height advantage. You got to give it to Neillsville. Because Loyal, their tallest player is Jacob Baumgartner, and then you're kind of looking at Caleb Cheerhart as your second tallest. Not that they're short, but you compare it to Neillsville. I mean, yeah. Neillsville's got a distinct height advantage overall.
37-18 is our score. We'll come back for more of our Gross Auto halftime report after this.
The Chevy Price.
Nuts Deep in Marshfield and Spencer is open now for Friday Fish Fry. Get to Nuts Deep now, get your fish fry, and watch this game. That's right, have your fish and watch the game. You get it all at Nuts Deep. You can also visit Nuts Deep Express Grab and Go in Marshfield, just south of 14th Street on South Central Avenue. Nuts Deep is open late after the game. We'll see you there.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching, and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Fade to black window tinting for your car, home, and office. Fade to black will make your ride different than the rest, with creative, stylish, and quality window film all year round. Fade to black also helps to reduce glare and keep sun out of areas in your home and office that cause discomfort. Fade to black provides vinyl wrapping with access to the top brands of wheels, tires, and accessories for your car or truck. Give Wayne a call at 715-660-6482 or visit Fade to Black LLC on Facebook now. Fade to Black window tinting in Marshfield. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken, and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
For me, college is about more than hitting the books. And at Mid-State Technical College, I get the whole college experience. Live in a dorm? Bam. There's a meal plan? Tasty. I could join a student organization? Hi. Or intramural sports. Plus, I can study abroad while earning college credit. And the cost for all of this? No brainer. So don't wait. Apply today.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
In Neillsville history. Just talking a little bit about the Packers and Vikings. They got that game on Monday night in Minneapolis. And when they play in Minneapolis, it's always, you never know what to expect. They don't really ever blow Minnesota out when they go up Minnesota.
And as we were talking during the break, Green Bay's 11-3, but I'm not. To me, it's not a very confident 11-3 season. I mean, they've won some games that. I mean, I'm glad that they should have won, but they were a lot closer than they should have been. That Washington game, they should have blown them out by 20 points, and what, they win by 7?
Yeah. Well, in the Bears game, the last play. Yeah. So could somebody tackle the quarterback?
No, I mean they made Trubisky look like a Super Bowl champion.
They almost got away with that lateraling and everything else for a touchdown. They almost pulled it off.
Yeah, one more lateral and they could have had a score. Then you got to debate would they have made the 2-point conversion or not. But the way Green Bay was playing,
it was like they wanted them to catch up or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Drew Brees last night became the all-time leading career touchdown thrower in the NFL with his 540th, taking over Peyton Manning's spot. And he also had a 96.7 completion percentage.
Highest in history of the NFL.
Yeah, 29 of 30. That's amazing.
I just think he could have been a Miami Dolphin. They were talking about that on the Monday night broadcast before I turned it off, but it was 34-0.
When they draft, as a draft pick or as a...
Well, remember that Brees was drafted. He played for the Chargers, and then he hurt his shoulder, and he had surgery, and he was a free agent. And Miami had a chance to sign him, and New Orleans had a chance to sign him, and Miami decided to go with Dante Culpepper. Yeah, I know.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Wow. Yeah, it's always hindsight. You look back and you're like, why did they do this? Why did they? Well, at that time, you probably would have took a chance on him with his shoulder, and who knows? But it ended up being a good thing for the Saints.
Well, same way with Brett Favre. Who knew?
Right. Yeah. How many teams? Well, look at Aaron Rodgers. How many teams passed on him?
Yeah.
He comes back and
you never know what you're going to get sometimes.
I mean, look at all the quarterbacks that were drafted ahead of him, and you don't even hear of them hardly anymore.
Yeah. Well, the Greyhounds need to start hitting some threes and stepping up their defense because they're now trailing by 19. We start the second half.
37-19. Warriors with the lead. Here's a little alley-oop to King, but he can't hit it on the pass from Trunkle. Here's Wilkie working the right baseline. His floater's no good. King got the rebound, had it knocked out of his hands. Dietzler goes after it. And now the Warriors push it into the front court to Weirs. King thought about that long three. Now goes in the corner, left side for Trunkle. His three is good.
They're just quick. Neillsville's just got that quickness about them.
They don't waste time getting a pass off.
No, there's a difference. You know what I mean? There's a difference between being fast and quick. They're just quick.
Here's Wilkie. Looks inside, nothing there. Tries to go on the outside. It's picked off by King. King on the other side, and it's slapped away as he went in by Bogdanovich. King thought he had an easy layup until Bogdanovich stuck his hand in there.
Has he dunked yet this year?
He tried up in Owen and got undercut. There's another three for Trunkle. That is his fourth in the game. Just like that, he's got 14.
Loyal's giving up 6 points right in a row.
And Cheerhart is able to get an offensive rebound, putback for the Hounds. 43-20, Neillsville. 16 and a half minutes left to go here in this second half, excuse me. Trunkle for another three. Good again.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Left wing for Braden. 17 now for Trunkle. Bogdanovich, deep left wing three is no good. And on the rebound, catcher is fouled by Cheerhart.
It's got to be frustrating for Loyal. I mean, they're playing pretty solid defense, but Neillsville just keeps putting up a three and it hits nothing but net.
Now they're going to bring in the running back, Matt Szymanski.
His older brother played with my son Alec back in the day.
Tough kids. Here's catcher. Trunkle, right wing three. This time is good.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going anywhere right now.
When it rains, it pours.
Yep. His fourth three here in the first 2.5 minutes of this second half. And the lead is now 29. Wilkie pulls up, right elbow, good.
Nice splash for Trevin Wilkie.
His first points tonight.
That kind of shows the Neillsville defense right there. If that's his first basket of the night.
He's averaging just under 10 a game. Weirs with a spin, blocked. Not sure if that was Baumgartner or Baird. One of them got their paw on it. Bogdanovich to Baird on the left wing. Hounds working around the arc. Bogdanovich working against Trunkle, and Trunkle bumps him.
It's been about the only negative thing that you could see for Neillsville. It's just the fouls.
First here in this second half.
What did they? They must have had about 12 or 13 in the first half.
Wilkie to inbound, lobs it out high for Bogdanovich. Back to Wilkie in the left corner. Now Bogdanovich for three, off the rim, no good. Baird tried to get the rebound. King has it, goes to Trunkle. Three on the right side is no good. Inside rebound. Dietzler tries to get rid of it, and it's stolen by the Hounds. Baird will come back the other way. 14:24 to go. Second half, 49-22, Neillsville.
Loyal desperately needs to get a basket here, 2 or 3, whatever they can get.
Baird, now Bogdanovich. Szymanski will get it. Now Wilkie on the left wing. Right wing, Baird. Bogdanovich for three is good. 9th point for Bogdanovich. 49-25. Neillsville with the lead. 13:46 to go, second half. Trunkle out to King. The Warriors in no hurry. Dietzler posting up right of the lane. Pulls up off the glass, too strong. Catcher with the follow, no. Long rebound comes out to King.
If you're Loyal, that can't happen. That's got to be a defensive rebound. That one got away from him.
King had it knocked away from behind. Catcher comes up with it. Weirs will spot up for a rainbow three. It rims out, no good. Catcher with the putback, no. Ball tapped out again. Trunkle's got it. Trunkle down the lane. Left-hander off the glass and in. Yeah, after Loyal, that's way too many opportunities.
4 shots at the basket, no rebounds. That can't happen if you're a Greyhound.
And we're going to get a blocking foul on Trunkle. Bogdanovich working the lane.
Coach Geyer's going to have another line shift in for his team.
It'll be Elmhurst, Brown, and Subke. Yeah. Gets it ahead to Brown. Trunkle underhands one to Subke. Subke couldn't control it. Leaves it for King. King down the lane off the glass and in. 56-28. 12 minutes to go, second half. Neillsville in control. Wilkie for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Baird to Bogdanovich. Back to Baird. Baird wants to work inside. Shoots over King and hits it.
Good shot for Damian Baird.
Yes, it was. 10 in the game for Baird.
Well, if you're a Loyal fan, if you can get it down to 15 in the next couple minutes, that's
Elmhurst. No, that's not going to help you.
That's not going to help you.
Elmhurst with a one-hander in the lane.
I would love to know what Neillsville's shooting percentage is as Bogdanovich hits a three. What I'd like to know what it was. They've got to be shooting at least 50% almost from the field this half.
Yeah, this half they're on fire.
Except for those 3 misses underneath, everything's been in.
As Brown drives to the basket, he is fouled. And that's against Bogdanovich. That'll be his second. Brown to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Warriors looking to go 3-0 in the conference. As Brown misses the first free throw. They will have Spencer, the other 3-0 team, on the 10th of January for the first time.
And
here at the Fieldhouse.
Colby Tofard checks in for Loyal. Of course, he's Dick Olson's nephew.
Yes. That ball rattled around on the far side, and who touched it? Loyal did. Or excuse me, Neillsville did. It'll be Loyal ball. Yeah, we'll have our 2 Guys on Sports show coming up Thursday. 1370 AM and 98.5 FM. Just after 10 o'clock.
I have to add that station to my playlist.
There you go. Bogdanovich down the lane. Gets the layup and a foul. Hoping to talk to Dale Berger. Silver Gloves is coming to Neillsville.
Oh.
January 4th and 5th.
Where will that be held at?
At the American Legion. Free throw is good for Bogdanovich.
Nice three-point play for Bogdanovich. Down to 22.
Still 10:48 left to go. Trunkle out on top against Szymanski and gets hammered from behind. And this will put Braden at the free throw line.
If you're Loyal, you have to kind of start to set goals for yourself. So let's hold them to so many points, or let's see how many points we can get, or foul situations, whatever, when you get a game like this.
Trunkle at the free throw line. First one is off the rim, no good. Braden, a 56% free throw shooter. They don't blister it from the free throw line.
I was going to say that seems to be the other, if you want to call it a weak spot, that I've noticed in the game tonight.
They were 3 for 6 in the first half. They are 1 for 4 here in the second half. 59-36 Neillsville, 10:30 left to go in this second half. Szymanski, Wilkie with a long three, in and out, rebound Elmhurst, and then Elmhurst gets pushed. Szymanski just couldn't get out of there. They all got kind of tied up, and
the football takes over a little bit too.
Yep. Pushed him a little bit there.
You wouldn't, when you look at Matthew, you think, wow, you put him in pads, holy smokes, he will scare you.
Yeah. Well, he's big enough without the pads.
Yes, sir.
And we get a travel called on Szymanski on Brown as he goes in against Szymanski.
Brody Miller has checked in for Loyal. He's another one of these juniors that kind of keep your eyes on. He's going to get some more varsity time. Adds a little length to the Loyal defense and offense.
Baird trying to get free from King, having all he can handle. King is right there. Now Szymanski back to Baird. Baird can't work the right baseline, tries to get it out to Wilkie. It's taken away by Trunkle. Trunkle on the other end, lays it up and in.
This has been a defensive clinic by Neillsville tonight.
And there's a ball off the shoe of Wilkie as Brown was pressuring Wilkie in the backcourt. And then Wilkie put it off his shoe out of bounds. And the Warriors will have it on their end of the floor.
And a 30-second timeout by Loyal.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
At halftime, and
Dietzler in. Good. Back to Neillsville. 25 left to go here in this half. Dietz fires up a long. Bronco.
Trainer is out to kind of look at him.
Immediately out there as Baird limps off.
went up for that rebound and kind of fell down awkwardly. I don't know if he fell on a foot or just kind of came down wonky.
So they will look at him on the sideline as Catcher and Weirs check back in for the Warriors. And we'll see Cheerhart come in for Loyal.
He's going to be joining Cole Bogdanovich, Trevin Wilkie, Brody Miller, and Matthew Szymanski.
8:36 left to go, second half. 61-36 Neillsville.
This is a lineup for Loyal I have not seen this year.
Shot by Bogdanovich in the paint, no good. Szymanski running after it, but can't come up with it near the Hounds sideline. Gets helped up by Coach Bogdanovich. Good hustle there by Matthew.
Indeed.
The Warriors get it back. Trunkle, little pick and roll there.
Nice backdoor
to
pass.
Dietzler. Yep. Dietzler with 8. Szymanski. Cheerhart drives the lane, and a foul is called. It'll be against Catcher. And Cheerhart to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Caleb came to Loyal just this year. Transferred in.
Oh, okay.
Not as acquainted with him as I am some of the other players.
First free throw by Cheerhart. Off the rim, no good. Second free throw is good.
So back in for Loyal will be Caden Hagan and Jacob Baumgartner. That's part of that deal that, if you don't mind me talking about it a second, Cole Bogdanovich ran cross country for many years, and Jacob Baumgartner played a lot of football and wrestled. Cole said if Jacob would come out for basketball this year, he'd go out for football. And Cole went out for football, and Jacob is now out for basketball. And it seems to have worked out very well.
Yeah.
Jacob, he's played well this year for not ever playing varsity basketball before.
Picked it up nicely. Wilkie from the right elbow, in and out. Catcher with the rebound. Trunkle into the front court. Dietzler back to Trunkle. Dietzler, top of the wheel for 3. Off the rim, no good. Weirs and Trunkle running down the rebound, and into the student section they go.
It's pretty tough jumping into that sea of young ladies in the student section. Looks like several of them are girls. I like this.
Yep.
And Loyal for NGL was there. Girls basketball.
Get a Medford Thursday night right here at the Fieldhouse. Weirs. Catcher. Back to Trunkle. Leaner in the lane. No good, but he'll shoot 2. Warriors are really seeing the floor nicely tonight.
They've just played a whale of a game this evening. They're really on their game tonight. That's all I can tell you.
So Trunkle at the free throw line. First one is no good. I see his brother up in the stands. Kane Trunkle.
It's a name I recall.
Yeah, he was a good ball player. Second one is good. In fact, the story I heard is that Braden is actually a natural right-hander.
Really?
But his brother taught him to go left. So he is actually not a natural-born lefty, but that's what he does now.
It's a good skill to have.
Yeah.
The only thing I could do left-handed is steer a tractor steering wheel.
I can eat left-handed. Here's a steal by the Warriors, and on the other end, Trunkle is fouled.
Now you're going to see
against Bogdanovich.
You're going to see some of the younger lads from Neillsville come in now.
Well, let's see, who do we got here? We're going to get in Tegan Dillenbeck, Michael Byrne, Mason Renz, and Tater Lowry. Drew Brown is in there as well. So they're going with a junior, 3 sophomores, and a freshman.
Just saw Damian Baird come back to the bench for Loyal. He walked over without a noticeable limp, but I don't know if he'll be coming back in or not tonight.
66-37. 5:52 left to go in the game. A few of these kids out here right now did play the JV game, and that was a tight game as Neillsville won it by 3. Freshman or C team also won for Neillsville tonight. Baumgartner inside, can't hit the shot. Byrne with the rebound. Brown back the other way. Byrne to Lowry on the right wing. Dillenbeck in that JV game single-handedly brought Neillsville back. They were down. Dillenbeck had a couple of layups, a couple of three-pointers.
Now you're going to see here in a minute or so 3 lads for Loyal coming in.
66-37, 5:06 left to go. Now we talked before the game and did not think that this was going to be the outcome here tonight.
I would have thought it between 8 to 10 point game, not a 29-point difference right now.
Mason Renz fighting for the rebound underneath. I believe we got a jump ball there. Hounds will have it on the possession arrow.
Loyal shots just did not fall tonight, and that defense for Neillsville was just outstanding.
Wilkie to Hagen. Out to Bogdanovich. 3 on the way is no good. Dillenbeck gets the rebound. $17 in the game for Cole Bogdanovich, well under his average. There's a steal by Wilkie. Pass intended for Dillenbeck. Hagen from 15 on the right side is good.
And we got
timeout.
It's a full timeout by Loyal.
I think Coach Bogdanovich wanted to get some of those players in. 4:17 to go, 66-39 Neillsville. Back to the field.
Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
For the Hounds, 66-39. Joe was just doing the math here during that break, and not much of a scoring differential here in the second half, but it was just the big first half that they've just haven't been able to dig out of that hole.
The other scary thing is me doing math.
Scarier if I was doing the math.
I'll tell you some of my math stories later off the air.
Brown threw that one away. It's picked off by Brody Miller. And Drew Stiglitz, a freshman, is in the ball game. Hagen in the corner. That was Brady Robita. Long shot by Hagen is good.
Nice shot.
Showing off his long range that you talked about earlier.
He's got that potential. He's just got to get that experience level.
Here's Brown down to Mason Renz, and Renz puts it off the glass. The sophomore.
Please tell me he plays football.
Yes, he does.
Good.
Shot by Hagen, hits another one.
That was a rainbow.
Hagen with 8 points quickly here in this second half. Brown to Dillenbeck. Tries to go outside, almost stolen. Now Byrne turns and fires a 3 and hits it. Michael Byrne.
When it rains, it pours. Nice shot by Byrne.
Out on the wing is Caden Olson. Ball stolen, loose. Roman going after it. Still loose. Dillenbeck fighting for it, and we'll get a jump ball. It was Olson and Dillenbeck fighting for it. And the Warriors will have it. Byrne will inbound near the Warrior bench right below us. 2:44 left, 71-45 Warriors. And the inbound has to go to somebody. Brown and Dillenbeck let it go between them. Dillenbeck was able to chase it down the backcourt. Now Brown to Byrne. Byrne wants to lob it in there to Renz. Can't get it in there to him.
Travel.
And then Byrne got caught up in traffic and walked with it. He rifled that one. Good thing that referee caught.
Yeah, the referee is part of the floor.
Michael rifled that ball back to that official there. Could hear that one hit his hands. That time as Stiglitz drove the lane, he is fouled. And was that on Renz?
Well, they've got it indicated as Brown. I think he said 20. That's his fourth.
Okay, it's Brown. So Stiglitz at the free throw line. First one is good.
Good to see some of these Loyal younger players getting some varsity time. This is going to come in handy.
Oh, yeah.
Latter part of the season.
Yep. Stiglitz's brother, younger brother, is my son's age, and they go at it in 6th grade basketball. They were going at it Saturday. Good battle they'll have over the years.
And Drew's mother was one of my students in elementary
You're
school.
aging yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Put it. 71-47. Neillsville. 2:08 left to go. And there's a steal. And then as Hagen tried to come out of there, he got tripped up and hit the floor hard. And they want the trainer to come out.
Yeah, he hit that knee pretty hard right on the hardwood.
Yeah, that hurts. I was going to say Santana Subke is Butch Subke's son. And
Neillsville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Neillsville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, neillsvilledairy.com.
Oh, that hurts for about a good 10 minutes and then kind of goes away, but
it still doesn't.
It never really goes away.
No.
It's one of those that it'll hurt worse the next day. And they'll bring in Szymanski as he's hobbling pretty good as he sits on the bench. Too bad, because he was really starting to get a groove.
I don't think you'll see any more subs for Loyal either. They'll play this string out with 2 minutes.
Szymanski's pass a little behind Miller, and then it goes into the Loyal bench, so the Warriors will get it back. Girls basketball Thursday night, Neillsville at Colby. 7:15, 92.7 WPKG. Wren's inside, can't get this one, and then trying to get it back is over the back. Or excuse me, what is that called again?
Body foul.
Body foul, sorry. Not over the back. When you've said it for so long, over the back.
Yeah. But remember the force out? I remember the force out.
The force out.
Where if you played defense and the kid went out of bounds, if you were pressuring him, that was called a force out, and you kept the ball. Yeah, times have changed.
Yes.
At Gilmanton, I know in their small, they have a very small gym. They have to play restraining line to get it in bounds.
Oh, jeez.
And I explained that to students, and they looked at me like, what? Yeah?
Brody Miller makes both free throws. Here's Brown the other way for Neillsville. His layup no good. Wren's right there, misses. And Roman goes high to get the rebound. Brown has it out to Dillenbeck. Lowry to Roman. Roman pulls up, free throw line, short. Going after the rebound, and they're going to say Brown touched it.
The only reason I remember restraining line is when you mentioned Wazika Steuben. That's when their old gym back that was still in existence in the 80s, they had to play that. They brought their football bleachers into the gym, and they stuck over the out of bounds. It's a long story.
Yeah, I remember when they used to have cheerleaders on the sidelines yet.
Yes.
There wasn't much room.
It got pretty tight.
Yeah. They haven't done that anymore. Leaner on the baseline is good for Caden Olson.
Score is going to end up looking a little more respectable than how the game really was there for that stretch in the second half.
Lowry. Yeah, the Warriors have kind of cooled off here. Dylan back for three, and he hits it.
Just as you say that, then they hit another three. They've just had a really good shooting night. Steal.
11 threes made by Neillsville tonight. Of those 11, 6 have been from Braden Trunkle. 74-51. 7 seconds left. Dylan Beck will dribble out high and just let it run out, and the Warriors will stay unbeaten in the conference. 74-51, our final here at the Fieldhouse at Neillsville. We'll come back and take a look at the final numbers in this one after this.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Gross Motors of Neillsville is your Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer in central Wisconsin. Gross Motors of Neillsville, conveniently located on Highway 10, is ready for you to take a test drive today. See their selection of new and used Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles in person, or browse online to see hundreds of vehicles at grossauto.com. Trades are welcome and all offers will be considered. Gross Motors of Neillsville is your Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. See Gross Motors of Neillsville today. Again, that's grossauto.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and
14 points. Monty Dietzler with 10. Let's see here. Dominic Elmhurst with 5. Joe Catcher and Isaac Weirs each with 4. Drew Brown, Michael Byrne, and Tegan Dillenbeck each with a three-pointer. Mason Renz with a field goal in the ball game. The Warriors just 5 of 12 from the free throw line here tonight. For the Loyal Greyhounds, they're led by Cole Bogdanovich with 17, Damian Baird with 10. Off the bench, Caden Hagan with 8. Also scoring is Caleb Cheerhart with 5. And then a number of players with 2. Baumgartner, Wilkie, Stiglitz, Miller, and Olsen, all with 2. The Warriors, or the Hounds, hitting 12 of 17 from the free throw line in the ball game. You did the math there in the second half, and it was actually a close second half.
If Loyal could have had the second half, it would have been 37-33. But that first half, that 21-point lead going into halftime, and Loyal just couldn't chip away. And Neillsville came out really hot the first 5 minutes of the second half. And
yeah, they got a really big lead early on in the second half, but then the benches both cleared for the teams, and Loyal was able to get some points there late in that second half and cut that lead, but it was still 25 was the final deficit, 74-51. So for the Warriors now, they are 4-0 in the Eastern Clarabelle Conference, and Loyal will fall to 1-2 in the conference, 3-3 overall, and Neillsville will go to 4-1, and they will host Black River Falls on Friday night, while Loyal will be hosting Colby on Friday night. Glad to have you along here again, Joe.
Much appreciated. Next time when you come to Loyal, if you do the next game, you'll hear me on the PA yakking away.
Yes, we'll hear you up there. We'll be up there. I don't know when is our first boys game up there. It won't be till February, so be a little while yet.
On a Friday night.
Yeah.
No fish fry.
No fish fry for Joe. 74-51 our final. That'll wrap it up here from the Fieldhouse in Neillsville. Neillsville over Loyal in boys basketball. We'll talk to you again Thursday night. Neillsville at Colby. Girls basketball here on 92.7 WPKG.